everyone, welcome to the podcast, A Cosmic Conversation. Welcome everyone, from me Marie.
And me Tina.
And today, oh my God, we're going to talk about an experience we both had together.
The CE5 experience.
Oh yeah.
Close Encounters of the Fifth Kind, and we did have.
Oh jeez, yeah.
So for me, it's not my first time. I've done this a lot.
Been round the block, ain't you, with that?
Yeah, worn a t-shirt. But for you, it was the first time.
Yeah, amazing.
But actually, it was the first time for me to do it with someone. So that was nice.
Yeah, because we went to the forest that's near my village, and you know, it's pitch dark, isn't it?
Yeah, and with two people, it corroborates what we both saw.
Yeah.
And we both saw the same thing in our mind's eye.
Yeah.
You know, but it's like what you sensed was there.
Because your experiences I haven't been part of.
Yeah.
So I can only imagine some of the things that you've gone through. But basically, we packed up, took a light up there with us, took our phones, and set up camp, didn't we, in the dark?
It was a full moon.
Yeah.
So we had a little bit of light, didn't we?
Yeah, so I'm setting the scene here. Well, anyway, you put on your phone a what is the CE5?
It was a guided meditation, yeah, by someone. It wasn't Stephen Greer.
No.
But it was
you
just...
want to marry him, don't you?
I don't usually use any music or anything. Because I know what I'm doing in my head, I just do it in silence. I prefer to do it in silence.
Well, I mean, we'll play you a clip shortly, but of what we spoke about immediately after.
Yeah.
But being my first time, I think that's why you were kind enough to put this.
Yes, you needed
CE5
a guide
meditation.
to know what to do. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, next time, the bloke was talking about how to settle yourself, the light, you know, going into the sky from your head and all that. And I wasn't poo-pooing it. I was like, okay, no, I'll do this, right. And oh my God, the experience I had, and again, we didn't talk to each other until after, was that at first I didn't think anything, but as soon as I started to do it, before I was doing it, and the light, taking that light up to the stars, to the sky, before I felt there was somebody on my left side, not directly, I mean to the left of me, and it was as if somebody was inquiring, like not talking, no speech, and it was looking at me as if to say, okay, you all right? Or it was waiting for my get-go, as if to say, am I okay to come to you? Anyway, listen to the clip now. Yeah, put the clip on now. So how was that for you?
Yeah, I still want to do my own guided meditation for a channel, because there was things on that one that I wanted to do, and the voice kept interrupting, obviously because I'm used to it.
Yeah.
So
it's the first time I'd ever heard it, isn't it?
Yeah, so what did you think then?
Wow.
Did you see anything in your mind's eye? Did you feel the presence?
Yeah.
I did. I felt them all around.
No. Did you feel a crowd?
Yeah.
No shit. Sorry, no way.
Yeah.
Right, because they were coming from over there. Right.
They was all the way behind us, right in front of us.
Yeah, and going like as if they was going.
Yeah.
But I'm indicating they were touching me, and I got loads of hugs.
What did you look like? What did they look like to you? Was it more of a presence than a seeing?
I seen one person, like as if they were like intrigued, like inquiring if it was all right to come forward.
Yeah.
right? But they were like an outline of a human, but a bit taller, a bit taller. Yeah, yeah. But like, how can I say? You know when you see a cartoon raindrop or something, it was see-through.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
And then there was a ship up there, and then they all got sort of beamed up. You know our beam of light that we was doing?
Yeah.
It was like beaming up Scott. They all just sort of vaporised, and just all these streams.
Well, all of a
light
sudden they went.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. But I'll tell you something, right? People, well, I'll say people, the brothers and sisters, you know, the one that came forward wrapped their arms around me.
Oh, was it nice? Lovely. I was like almost teary.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
I started thinking about people I'd lost.
Well, I was thinking about when he was saying, the video was saying, send out love. I was sending out the beam, and I thought, how can I send out love? And what I thought of was me cuddling and kissing my dogs, and that love.
Yeah, yeah.
That type of love, and then I sort of imagined the whole world, you know, an aura of love.
To me, it was a male. It felt like a male presence, right? And they hugged me, and then they come out of it and sort of touched my head and made me feel you're all right, you're safe.
Actually,
and then invited other people to come
yeah,
and give me like a pat.
Yeah.
Not big hugs,
Yeah.
but a pat to say it's okay, it's all right.
Earlier on today, I walked the dogs this afternoon, and I asked for them to come and to give you healing because you weren't well. So maybe that's what they did.
Maybe that, you know, you're all right, you're going to be all right.
Yeah.
Or, you know, maybe like the interpretation that
Yeah.
I'm saying. But it was like as if, like, I'll tell you what it was, you're not alone.
Yeah.
You're okay.
Yeah.
You're all right, you're not alone. Wow.
We've got an almost full moon. It's not quite, is it?
No.
A few clouds, but the stars, it's still quite light. And the time here is 7:37 on a Monday.
PM.
Yeah. And yeah, we can still see the sky, but you can see a few stars now, which may be satellites, some of them.
Yeah, plane went over at one point.
Yeah, I heard the plane. And was it rolling thunder? There was a rumble twice.
I don't know.
Yeah, there was a rumble sort of over towards the sea.
You know, you said about that they went.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I was yearning for that feeling.
See, when
they went, and I was like, yearning, where you gone?
Yeah. I like to meditate in silence and go up there. And then sort of see Google Earth, you know, and then put the beam back down to where I'm sitting, which I couldn't do because, I was listening to the talking, but we had to do that because you haven't done it before. So next time, maybe we can, now you've got an idea, maybe listen to the Stephen Greer one that I've listened to, get an idea of, you know, what you want to get out of it, like how you want to do it, and then we will come again and just sit in silence for whatever time it takes. That'll be interesting. You know?
If I got that feeling just then, never done it before.
Yeah.
But I can't get over the fact that this presence or this image that I saw in my mind's eye was like sort of inquiring. Is it all right? Yeah. Right. No, just saying, okay to come forward?
Yeah.
You okay with this?
Yeah.
It was really, really a welcoming, loving feeling. That's all I can say. It was, I think it's something I yearn for.
We are in a clearing in a pine forest, just slightly up in the mountains, not high up, overlooking the sea. If we walked that way, we walked over there towards Syria, actually. And you can hear the wind through the trees because it's winter now, really, isn't it? And we're both sitting here in pyjamas. And look, we've got no light, And look how light
How
it is
lit
still.
up. Yeah.
With the moon.
When we first arrived, it was really dark, wasn't it? Really dark.
There must have been clouds over the moon.
Yeah.
But the fact that you can still see the clouds, it's not very dark yet, is it?
No. Wow, what a first experience.
Maybe they'll come back to you later.
But when I sleep and I have them faces coming at me.
Maybe they'll be clearer, or maybe they'll actually come, have a conversation. So what I was saying was,
Yeah.
before
Wow.
I came to you and we did it, a few days prior, I'd put the intent out that we were going to do it, and I didn't tell you this, and I did ask if they could heal you. How did that get on?
I've got better, but I'm still not well.
Yeah.
Still not well. No. Sorry. Sorry.
Oh, well, they didn't do it then. But yeah, you said one of them hugged you.
Yeah, well, like we've just played.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you were saying, it was this just gathering of, to me, bodies, like shapes, but they were, you see, I'm going back and saying human form. They came to me as if it was as if they were bringing me into the fold, if you can say.
Yeah.
Not to be scared. We're happy to see you, and there was lots of me in my mind's eye looking round, and I felt it was like family. I felt it was people that I hadn't spoken to because they've passed. That's how welcoming it felt.
I know what you mean. Love.
Yeah.
The pure love.
That's how welcoming
That's
it
that
felt.
pure universal love, isn't it?
So, would it be that next time, if we do it, and doing it together, it was that realisation that we both experienced a similar thing.
The same thing we saw in our mind's eye. We saw them surrounding us. And that's the first time for me that it hasn't just been one or two.
It was like a crowd.
A lot. Yeah, I would have said about 30.
I'll be honest with you. It was like as if there was one
rows behind rows.
I was just about to say that. Like there was more than you could make out. Like you couldn't make out.
Yeah, because obviously it was going into the darkness as well. And I don't know if you did, but I felt a huge UFO saucer above us.
No, I didn't.
Not low, but like up in, above the clouds, probably on the edge of the atmosphere, whatever. But I felt it was directly above us.
Did you?
Yeah, and then I saw them all go back up, and they just sort of disappeared into light beams.
Now, I didn't see anybody go, but I felt them go. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
I felt it wasn't long enough. I mean, you know what I mean? I wanted that feeling to not end.
Yeah. That's why I prefer doing it on my own without the music, because that one is like, okay, for 2 minutes you will do this, and it's pushing you to do something, and if you want to carry it on you can't, because then he starts talking, and the talking for me was interfering because I wanted to do different things. And then I couldn't, because I was like forced to listen to his voice. So I think
what advice would you give to people? Maybe try using that kind of guide.
Well, I would listen to it before you go out and do it, and see if it's for you first. There's a few on YouTube. We are going to definitely do one now. I've wrote it out. I'm going to do a guided meditation type thing, but without any music. I think it's best in silence, and then you can download it and have it offline. Obviously you want to turn off your phones, you want to turn off the internet, because you don't want to be disturbed, and then you've got that peace.
So let's go back. Right, so sorry guys, yes, the location podcast has hit again. We are back at the dog rescue, and everybody's waiting for something to eat, so we apologise for the young people having a bit of a go. They're probably saying, "Oh, you, Mum, get in here." So go back. Let's go back to what I was going to say is that I know you haven't skated over it, but what is the benefit of using a guided meditation?
For first time, it gives you an idea of what you should be aiming for.
Right.
That's it, really.
Well, some people, don't they? They like to have that guide and somebody saying for 3 minutes do this, for 2 minutes do this. It gives them a structure.
Yeah, it does. And then at the same time, it limits you. So when you are able to do it on your own, do it on your own.
And this is what I'm saying. We've got one ready to rock and roll.
Yeah.
This one we have, we're not going to put any music over it. What I'm trying to say is, we've listened to meditations that have music. We've listened to frequencies.
Each to their own, really, isn't it? It's how you feel most comfortable with. I just want to mention that, afterwards, well, around this time, I joined this Facebook group just looking for CE5, because there's so many on Facebook that you just get all these trolls. And I found one that looked pretty decent, with sensible people in it, so I joined this group. And then, lo and behold, I put up our experience, and then I've got Jesus is the saviour.
You mean somebody commented?
These are demons. Yeah, you are, brainwashed, blah, blah, blah. No, it's the opposite, actually. I've been doing this type of stuff for nearly 50 years. So trust me, I know what I'm doing. And
that's why I keep coming back on how we put it across to people, because it's second nature to you.
Yeah, I didn't start this yesterday.
Yeah,
no,
it's not second nature for some other people. So you go, oh well, where the music, distracted me, or the person talking, but that may not be the case for some other people.
Yeah,
and I think what you're saying is good. Naturally do it, but you have to hone your skill. You have to hone your practice, basically, your intent. It's not just gonna be, well, I hear it one day and then I'll do it another. But I retract that in one respect, because me doing it for the first time and hearing that bloke, it worked.
So would you use him a second time, or would you do your own thing?
I would listen to it again, put some notes down for me to remember. You know what I mean? Okay, that's that, and then I go and do that. Okay, all right then. Make sure I'm well versed in how I'm supposed to do it. And how it can fulfil the moment of CE5. But I think I would definitely like to do it without anything.
I think you should try a different one, because there are other versions where you project yourself up into space and look for entities or energy beings.
All right.
So that you actually go up into space.
So it's
it's a bit like astral projection type thing.
Yeah.
So there's that type of thing. Whereas that one that we did, it was like us on the ground just sending up a laser beam in it to
like
draw them
Tower.
in. Yeah.
Yeah, bringing them in.
I like going out and astral travelling. I like going up into space.
You
and looking for
do
stuff.
stuff when you're in the day, when you walk in the dogs.
It just happens. Yeah.
Because you've
I'm
had
in that
practice.
zone.
You're in that zone. And I think anybody listening who is very interested, who hasn't got that far yet, it's just like a bit of a guide.
I wanted to say that I don't want to say that they looked like greys, because the greys are meant to be like, like the ones with the big eyes.
No, I didn't get that.
But there was some similarities. But they say like the greys are like drones. They haven't got souls. They're like maybe like artificial intelligence. They're quite actually lifeless. But these ones weren't.
I got an outline, and it was just
they were sentient beings.
Yeah,
they were.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, they were, and yeah, they had. I think they did have like the skinny legs, you know, the skinny body, the long limbs.
Yeah, tall.
Yeah.
The first one that come along who was inquiring,
Larger
inquisitive.
heads.
I don't know about that, and I'm being absolutely honest with you. Excuse me. Absolutely honest. I've seen the form of a human, but a thin, tall human. Does that make sense? Yeah. With no clothing, no body, you know, no skin, nothing. It was like I'd drawn a grey person.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Do you get me?
Yeah.
But they weren't small.
Yeah.
But the people that were following that person, being, entity, whatever, right, were smaller. There was different.
Yeah.
You know
different
what I mean?
Heights. I saw
Yeah.
all different heights. It was hard because it was a
I
crowd.
said, didn't I?
You know?
I said I felt there was kids there.
I did, yeah. Like, yeah, younger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was like pulling, and there was tapping, the patting. You know, when you're, I can only come back to, you know, when you want to soothe a child and you're tapping them on the back, not winding them, but tapping them
Just
and
to
rocking
say,
them.
yeah, we sat side by side. If I'd have sat opposite you, I wonder if I'd have seen them in my mind's eye go and hug you. Because I couldn't see you.
Oh.
So next time, we should sit opposite each other so that we've got views of behind each other as well.
That's interesting for anybody listening, if you've done it,
Yeah.
either on your own or, like you say, side by side. I mean, if you've done it where you've been in front of each other or in a group, if people do, oh yeah, they do in the groups, don't
Yeah,
they?
but you do it in a circle, don't you?
So you see each other.
Yeah.
I get
we
that.
should have done that.
Yeah. But for my first experience that we wanted to share together on CE5, I've got to tell you, I didn't expect anything.
No.
I didn't go to the forest in the dark of the night, you know, sitting there on plastic chairs, you know, just being who we are, following the guide. I didn't expect anything, but I was prepared to give it a go and just see what the experience brought me. And I'll be honest with you, I might have found it hard to do it again because some of us, well, me, sometimes I go, oh, it didn't work, I don't know if I'm good enough, you know, and all that. Self-doubt. But if you've got self-doubt, don't. Give yourself some encouragement because it does work. And for somebody who asks all the questions of Tina, I can't really ask any more questions, can I now? Because I've been part of it.
Yeah.
So get yourselves out there. Would you say to do it in the morning or the night, or is there any particular time of day or a particular place that you should go to do your meditation?
I mean, it's always nice to go out in nature, but it's not always possible, is it? And somewhere under the stars at night, because you're looking at space itself, aren't you?
Yeah.
Rather than, you know, like looking at now, it's like a cloudy day, isn't it?
Yeah.
But we are still in nature. But there's no problem doing it at home.
Yeah.
No, not at all.
That's why I was asking, because I wonder if somebody says, well, I can't get out.
It's just nice
you know.
to set the scene, isn't it?
I think
But
it
if
was
you
a
can't,
stronger
you can't.
experience because my feet were on the ground.
Yeah, that's it, isn't it?
Yeah, on the soil,
Yeah.
and we were under the sky in a very, very, I believe, safe place.
If you find it hard to, you know, to vision it, the best way is to be there and do it, isn't it? Rather than in the house. But obviously, yeah, you can't always do it.
Just get yourself some information on how to do it and get out there.
Yeah, research before you do it.
Yeah. Because I think that's where...
And learning to meditate a bit.
Yeah,
Knowing
I was
how,
going to say that's where
that
we falter,
works
I
and
think, some of
getting in the
us.
zone.
Knowing what we have to become, which is open.
Yeah, knowing that we are one consciousness.
Yeah, one consciousness,
Yeah, and that they are our brothers and sisters.
Yeah. Well, I felt an absolute, you know, a gathering of, would you say souls, or I don't know what you know, a gathering of people.
Consciousness, yeah.
Who were happy to see me, were a bit, you know, apprehensive to see if I would be accepting of them, not the other way, you know. and then it was like, hello, you know, no words.
Yeah.
It was just that feeling.
A knowing, yeah.
Yeah, and that knowing of
It's telepathic.
you're you know, you've accepted us, and it's nice to. It was like a bit of a nice to meet you.
Yeah.
With a splashing of, I think family were there.
May I just say that
Yeah.
I had that Moldavite on for a few days before.
Explain.
And a few days after that my son bought me. Moldavite is part of like when a meteor comes down and hits the earth, it gathers all the minerals and stuff, you know, and then and falls to the earth basically. So I had a piece of that on wire, on, you know, on a neck chain that I had on for a few days because it connects you. It's from space, isn't it? So it connects
I
you.
actually think you changed slightly. That's why I kept asking for that. You okay? You all right?
Yeah,
I don't
my
mean you were
mind-
nasty.
No, my
I
mind
mean
was
you were
somewhere
Yeah,
else.
I was going to
yeah.
say you were more thoughtful
Yeah.
within yourself,
Yeah.
and you're very quiet and distant. I'm not saying it was a bad thing. It was just a part of you I'd never seen.
Ah, that's how I used to be all the time though, spaced out.
Did you?
Yeah, I had to learn to ground myself
Yeah.
more. Anyway,
Yeah. Okay. Thanks for listening today, and for our experience together under the stars. That doesn't sound very good. And you've been bought in association a cosmic conversation with,
TRNC Animal Rescue Family.
which you can donate to these lovely animals by going to PayPal.
SOS Dogs 2017 at outlook.com, and please, we do have a very needy little Tippy who needs double hip surgery because she's got hip dysplasia, and it's costing us a lot of money. So please do share and try and get us some donations so Tippy can have her surgery.
Yeah, the tipster. Yeah, it really does. Honestly, if you make any donations, all the proceeds go to the rescue family. So, you know, whenever you're listening to this, whatever year it is, you know, it really does help. So, thank you for listening today to A Cosmic Conversation to the end. And it's goodbye from Marie.
And it's goodbye from me, Tina.
Good luck with your CE5 stuff. Take care, everyone.
Bye.